Hello and welcome back. This is Redemption Goddess. Today I wanted to understand the infrastructure bill more, and to do that I did a Google search, infrastructure bill. I saw CNN, MSNBC, I wanted something different. I wanted a different perspective that's not so Democrat or Republican sided. Someone that's looking at the money, because it's about money, right? I wanted something that was going to come from the perspective of finance. So, Investopedia. Now, I love them. They have an academy on here. They have simulators, markets, advisors. They got just a great website. Very, very meaty, hearty, informational, just a great website. Now, to go and understand this, I chose Jim Probasco. Now, you may be able to see this. Jim has 30 years of experience writing for online, print, radio, and television media, including PBS. We love PBS. His expertise includes government programs and policy, retirement planning, insurance, family finance, home ownership, and loans. He has a bachelor's from Ohio University and a master's from Wright State University in music education. So he is a very interesting person. Let's see how he put this article together. Okay, so I'm going to link this article in the description. And even though I have a lot of screenshots from the article, I'm not going to go over all of them. Let's talk about what is completely out of the bill, meaning they said this is not going in the bill at all. Medicare, dental, and vision benefits. Although these became victims of the budgeting acts, hearing aids and testing survived the cut. Free community college. Expansion of Pell Grants and apprenticeship training remains, but free community college was taken out. Billionaires' income tax. The funding plan, which would have taxed the unrealized gains of certain assets of around 700 of the richest taxpayers in the country and help fund the legislation, was removed. Okay. Oof. Well, you guys, they say that's coming out. So I hear the chatter, right? Now, this is supposed to be a 2,700 page document. And shout out to folks like this author here. Not author. Author? Yeah. Writer, author? Yeah, this guy. Shout out to Jim. Because he touched it. I don't know if he read the entire 2,700 some pages, but looks like he put together a pretty good summary. Now, I did look at this. I read some of these things individually as I was putting it together. I thought, well, I wanted to start off with what they took out. Now, I see that it's interesting they took that part out, and they say that would fund this. Okay, so now I kind of understand how I did this. Part of what's in, and I know you see what's out, but above that you see $100 billion for immigration. This is the part of the framework, but also separate, since it requires a ruling by the Senate's parliamentarian. This would constitute an investment to reform the immigration system, reduce backlogs, expand legal representation, and make border processing more efficient and humane. $100 million. Now, this is a Republican gripe. A right-wing gripe and also a progressive gripe about this bill, but it made it in, which is interesting. Because we see what's out. Above what's out is what's in. And I just didn't, I didn't really put these screenshots together good. Let's see. I'm just still tripped out about them taking the billionaire income tax out. So unrealized gains. I guess while we're waiting on the next slide, I could have just searched it in Investopedia. Let's see what because I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. Gains. An unrealized gain is an increase in the value of an asset or investment that an investor holds but has not yet sold for cash. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that kind of sucks. If I had see now, come on, let's take a step back and think. You want to be taxed on things that you have, that you bought with your hard-earned money or your stolen money or your scam money. Anyway, you want to be taxed on gains that you could have. That's okay. Let's go back and make sure that we understanding this correctly. Let's understand together. For y'all smart people that already understand, bear with us that's trying to understand it. Okay, so let's read it again. This funding plan, which would have taxed the unrealized gains of certain assets. Okay, that's certain assets, not all, certain. Okay, so they must have didn't like what certain assets they decided to tax. But to tell you the truth, if I had paintings and collectible cars and boats and whatever the hell I bought with my money is mine. Now you gonna sit up here and tell me that I gotta pay y'all? Because these people already be getting done off, okay? The hot people be so mad at them, because they found little loopholes. But listen, if you knew, I just tell you straight up, somebody give you 100 racks right now, right? No, honey, no. You got to get him. You got to give Uncle Sam at least 40. Now, if you take that 100 racks and start a business, now that's something different. You got a little bit of leeway, but not very much. Somebody still gave you that money, and you have to report it, and you have to pay taxes on it, and they want their money. Quit playing with them people, right? But if I have collectible cars that are worth so much, and I haven't sold them yet, but you want to tax me what? You want to tax me like whatever. Just leave me the fuck alone. They always lurking and lurching, And this is why our innovative people, our super mega rich people, they don't want to build nothing here. They don't want to have no jobs here. And shit, the way we talk sometimes, it's not like we want to work the jobs anyway. Listen. And they behinds over to France and China and London, and they leave. They go buy islands and say, forget y'all. Y'all don't want to work. Y'all don't want no jobs. Y'all don't want me there. Y'all want all my money. Peace. I'm about to take all my money and I'm out of here. And all of the parties, the Republicans and the Democrats, all they got now is, oh, it's your fault they left. No, it's your fault they left. It's just. So we see now. So no college, no free college. Okay, so we're on to the next line item here, which is 35 billion Medicare hearing coverage. Now this made it into the plan. While dental and vision coverage did not make the cut, Medicare recipients will have coverage for hearing aids and hearing tests. The funding will also cover nursing home transparency and staffing standards, and bolster funding for the Elderly Justice Act program. So whoever is involved in those little organizations, they about to get some money. Hopefully, if this stuff, I guess if it passes. $550 billion for clean energy and climate. Oh, y'all know this is going to be a Republican talking point. The plan proposes cutting greenhouse gas pollution by over a gigaton, and I hate when they do this. Reducing, by 2030, reducing consumer energy costs, helping to create more clean air and water, and creating hundreds of. Okay, now, see. This is where you got to put your financial, your business, your innovative hat on. In this instance, people that have projects and innovations going that, because like I hate when they do this. We're going to cut greenhouse. How are you going to do this? I hate when they do this. How are you going to cut it? So if you have any type of companies that you know how to cut greenhouse gas, you know how to help create clean air and water, and that's, it's time for you to go get some of that $550 billion. I hope you know what you're doing, because we really, really need it. Okay. Corporate alternative minimum tax. Oh, Lord. A 15% minimum tax on companies whose financial statements show at least $1 billion in profit, proposed by Senators Elizabeth Warren and Angus King. They got to have their name in here. And Ron Wyden has been added to the current Build Back Better bill. Oh, Lord. Okay, corporate folks. They into y'all money. Y'all know y'all like y'all money. Okay, what else, y'all? State and local SALT tax deduction relief. Accomplished by increasing and applying the cap over the long term, allowing states and counties to raise more revenue to deliver essential public services. Oh, Lord. Look at how they just... Basically, y'all about to take some damn money. Anyway, just... Y'all about to take some money and send some of y'all kids through college. Just say it. Let's see. Agreement to lower... an agreement. I see they didn't try to say this costs no money, though. Reduce the price of insulin and halt drug price hikes above inflation, which affects all Americans. Okay, it's just like that guy that did that EpiPen thing, and he just decided to jack up the price. I guess they ain't gonna be able to do that no more. He was a little dickhead too. He was all over the news talking shit. The compromise limits Medicare out-of-pocket copays and caps drug costs and Medicare for Medicare recipients at $2,000 per year. Good job. So look like some folks that's sick could be able to have a little bit of relief. What the fuck is AC? What is that? Let's see what this is, because I don't even know. $130 billion in ACA credits. This money will be used to expand affordable health care coverage, reduce premiums for more than 9 million Americans, and deliver health care to uninsured people in states that are not enrolled in expanded. Yes, that will help a whole bunch of folks. Yes, that'll help folks. That will help people, y'all. All right. Am I going to cover all of this? Oh, I'll stretch it out for 31 minutes. I'm still... I'm still sitting here thinking about the clean air and stuff. You guys, y'all get that stuff together. If you have some type of innovation, please don't give up. $10 billion to support child nutrition. This investment will help expand the eligibility and eliminate paperwork so more children can receive free. Oh, them kids don't want that nasty ass food at that school. 10 billion. That's like 10 states, ain't it? Anyway, just whatever. $5 billion in supply chain investments. These investments will be designed to safeguard our economy and support domestic job growth. So basically, some other kids going to college, they're going to take that money and do something. This is going to disappear. $90 billion for equity and other investments. So they're just going to be buying up shit. They got $90 billion to just go buy up shit, I guess. Spending in this area will be designed to achieve equity through investments in maternal health, community violence intervention. Oh, Lord. I don't like the wording of that. And nutrition. They just making up shit here. Now, this is just making up shit. They in here making up shit. They just making up shit. $25 billion for the Small Business Committee. This provides for small business access to credit, investment, and markets. That may be something, but $25 billion ain't no whole lot. So wherever it open up it, I hope y'all get that money. Hell, I might be in line. Anyway, $40 billion higher ed and workforce development. This legislation will increase Pell Grants and provide post-high school education opportunities, including good. That's good. Good job. Yeah. And that 40 states, 40 billion, 40 states. Y'all rich, super rich states. Y'all keep y'all hand out the pot. $150 billion for housing. This plan invests in affordable housing, including construction and rehabilitation. Oh, shit. Who got construction companies? Who got those rehab houses and houses for old people, them old senior living homes? Y'all about to get some money. I hope y'all ain't no fraudulent scam, flimmy flam people. I hope y'all actually providing services. Okay, $200 billion for child tax credit and earned income credit. This proposal extends the expanded child tax credit for 1 year and provides additional funds to extend the. Good job. I hope that goes through. That would be nice. Family and 4 weeks paid leave. Oh, please. Permanently authorizes the first ever national. The fact that they saying first ever. Y'all should have been doing this shit. It really depends on the companies, because good companies, they already was taking care of their people. They didn't need the government to tell them to do so. So I already went through all of these. Okay, so I'm at the top one, y'all. $400 billion for child care and universal preschool. Y'all, we already have. Where ain't no preschool at? Where is that, y'all? Where state don't have preschool? Maybe, okay, let me shut up, because I haven't lived in every state, so let me be quiet. Providing 2 years of free, and I thought it was free. It's not free. Okay, well, let me shut up, because I ain't even ready for all that yet. Okay, so y'all, the timeline on this, I done read all I'm going to read. You guys can, as far as like the bullet points, but you guys can go and check out the article. I want you guys to support Jim. I done forgot his last name that quick. Something Pabasco, something. Listen, y'all know they've been at this since. He has a timeline. This article is very detailed. I like this article. Timeline for both bills. Okay. It started August 10th. The thing about it is, you guys, is this the water? Okay, this is all about the water. Okay, I wanted to go over these. I just don't like when folks is talking about the bill, they haven't read the bill, and they just kind of repeating crap that they've heard, on their right or left wing side. I call myself getting to somebody that's talking about this money. I don't want to hear nothing about whose side or what, where the money at. Where the school bus? Maybe y'all can see it on the screen. You see it about the school buses. I think that that's a pretty good idea, but listen, they gonna be bitching and hollering about that. Oh, they not. Oh, you trying to turn our babies into robots? I don't know. They gonna find something to be mad about. Because, okay, so those buses, less pollution. And that gets to that greenhouse gas goal or whatever, right? The vehicle charging stations. This one is a little interesting because if the government owns that, them owning the charging station, like, I'm trying to figure out, are you giving that to the companies so they can build them? Let me read this. I'm talking to crap. Oh, it went away. Hold on. Okay, let's make sure. Biden administration asks for this funding to build significantly more charging stations for electric vehicles across the nation. See, that's very vague. Are they giving it to the companies or are they building them and it's government owned? I'd have some questions about that one. The electric school buses and all of that, I think that that's a pretty good idea. Western water infrastructure. The fact that they said Western, I don't know why they would say that. Ongoing drought. Oh, for the West Coast. Okay. Ongoing drought conditions in the western half of the country will be addressed through investments in water treatment, storage, and reuse facilities. So yeah, they need help, but I don't think $8 billion is going to do it. It seems like they probably going to need more money than that. And they just going to use that to scare the holy shit out of people. That's all they going to do. The water running out. The water running out. The water running. Oh, please. Stop fucking with shit. Leave shit alone. They always out there fucking with shit, right? Messing with it. Oops. We just spilled all these toxic chemicals in this water. Well, can't drink that. Oh. Oops. Oops. They always talking about some oops. They done fucked some shit up. Then be sitting on there promising to fix it. And then they got to come back. Oops, we can't fix it. Oops, we all fucked up now. They just be, oof. And then they still run around here talking about Democrat, Republican, horse, cow, what is it, elephant, donkey. If y'all don't get y'all weird ass in there and print papers and write shit and do telling us to work, y'all get y'all ass in there and work. You got to type out 2,000 and some pages worth of shit to be able to tell folks how to go do the right thing. And then here y'all come up with accomplished by increasing and applying the cap over long term, allowing states to continue to raise more. That's it. We paying these people hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to write vague ass sentences like this. And then they got all this money about to come back to their ass. Oh yeah, we know y'all do it. We got to say allegedly till we catch y'all in the act. We hope y'all goofy enough to do something stupid where we could catch you. Let's see. All right, that's 110 billion, 110,000, 110 billion for roads and bridges. In addition to construction and repair, the funding also helps pay for transportation research at universities. Oh God. Funding for Puerto Rico's highways and congestion relief in America. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Yeah, or not saw it. Y'all heard that? Let me read it again in case you could catch it. In addition to construction and repair, the funding also helps pay for transportation research at universities. Honey, and they gonna have all these states fighting for $110 billion. And ain't shit gonna get fixed. Anyway, just $66 billion for railroads. Funding includes upgrades and maintenance of America's passenger rail system and freight safety, but nothing for high-speed rail. Nothing. Zero. Come on, Elon Musk. Come on, baby. Come on with your train. He gonna have to be the one to build the train, y'all, because it don't look like we ain't gonna get it without him. Anyway, $65 billion for the power grid. This bill will fund updates. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm laughing because this is such crack of bullshit. The bill will fund updates to power lines and cables, as well as provide money to prevent hacking of the power grid. Now, you guys, there's some good wording in here. That's why I like Investopedia. Listen, y'all. Listen. Listen, Linda. Who are the cyber folks? Y'all cyber people going to that cyber, learning all this cyber security stuff. Honey, y'all got some money. Get that money. Y'all got plenty of money coming y'all way. Clean energy funding is also included. So here come all y'all clean energy people. You got your companies together. Got $65 billion coming your way. Broadband. I actually know somebody in this field. Includes funding to expand broadband in rural areas and low-income communities. Yeah, because they all in South Dakota. They somewhere everywhere. They everywhere, and they didn't have plenty of money coming their way. The one child, his company, shit, I think they made just over $1 million. Brand new company. Black folks. 4 or 5 guys. Look, there you go. Y'all look like y'all got some money. Them broadband people, okay. Oh, it just dawned on me. Okay, so that whole conversation came to light because that let you know I don't be listening and shit. Okay, so $50 billion for the cybersecurity and climate change. I'm telling you, all y'all cyber folks, figure out how to fix them wildfires, coastal erosion, and droughts along the extreme. All of y'all extra smart ass, scientific ass motherfuckers, y'all better come on out. Come on out and stretch on out. $39 billion for public transit. Oh, please. Some of these little small areas, they don't want public transit. If they wanted it, they'd been had it by now. $21 billion for the environment. So any of you guys that's out here cleaning up these little it's some groups of folks going out in their own little boats and stuff, getting trash out of these lakes and little parts of the, you know how they had a little beaches in the ocean. They go with their own time, their own money, their own boats, and they go get that trash. So it's some money coming to them people. All their hard work finally probably gonna wind up paying off. Pipeline. See, don't nobody want to be a professional no more. Everybody want to sell shit on the internet and talk shit on the internet. Honey, do you know how hard it is to go to school and learn how to be a scientist? To be any of this stuff that any of these special professional jobs. Let's see here. Okay, we already read. Okay, so we already read back down to the beginning. 17 billion for ports. Half of the fund in this category will go to the Army Corps of Engineers for port infrastructure. Additional funds will go to the Coast Guard, ferry terminals, and reduction of truck emissions at ports. So y'all about to get some new electric trucks, I guess. 11 billion for safety. Oh Lord. See, these little pieces of money about to send kids to college. It's gonna be for the people that get caught. They're gonna go to jail, but this is gonna get a whole bunch of folks doing stupid ass shit, lying and cheating and stealing and trying to get a hold to this money, and they gonna fuck this money off. They gonna fuck these little pieces of money off. Western water infrastructure, they still gonna have a drought. They gonna about to fuck that money off, and them people still gonna be they still gonna be in a drought. Oh my goodness. It's not funny because we gotta live here. But listen, the great part is the information is available to you. Obviously, we elect these people. We elect them. And if they want to sit up here and fight about donkeys and fucking elephants, and I'm going to stop you from doing whatever you want to do because you're an elephant, I'm going to block your stuff and slander you and lie and say little pieces and you know, because I like being on TV and, you know, I like seeing my face and talking shit and playing this whole game, then those people got to go. When they play games, they got to go. That's it. But if we like the drama, we listen to the lies, they'll tell us a lie in a minute. They will lie in a minute because they always know they could come back and say, well, I didn't have all of the information. I was misinformed. And you don't never really take accountability. And they'll have us confused, sitting up here lying like a motherfucker. But listen, they also know that many of us are not going to go read 27 plus 100 pages of shit. But thanks to Jim and whoever else read, and then they got it together and then delivered this information to us all in a way that is not fucking elephant or donkey, red or blue. It's all about what helps us. So all of y'all people that had these environmental companies or you thought about ever starting one, all of these people that take their own time, their own resources, and they try to clean up. They see dirty shit, stuff all messed up, they go and clean it up. Nobody patting them on the back. They don't. Some of them may film it and have YouTube pages, but only to maybe get donations and to be able to do more. That's why they're doing the filming. Right? But think about all the times they did not film and they just out there working. Ain't nobody paying them. Ain't nobody patting them on the back, saying good job or nothing. They just see something that needs to be done. Finally, it's some money about to come to those people. They have to structure themselves to be able to get that money. And many of them already are structured to where they at least get donations. But honey, it's folks out here trying to make it happen. They have ideas and innovations that they're testing, you know. But we can't demonize people. We tear each other down. We can't demonize people. And we have to recognize when people are just talking shit and when folks are actually doing things. Because when they're doing things, we don't really hear or see nothing until after the fact, right? After, like, okay, here's the before and after picture. This entire part of this beach was dirty, dusty, plastic everywhere, glass, whatever. And we went and cleaned it. And here it is after. And here's the time lapse of us doing it. And here you go. You want to donate to us? Great. You don't? We still going to be out here cleaning stuff. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Do you have any environmental companies? You know, healthcare companies, Do you deal with old people? Do you have any of these businesses that is about to receive this money? You don't have to say it if you don't want to. But if you want to say what it is, go on and tell us so we can promote you and, help you, big up you, whatever, give you your roses, pat you on the back, lift you up when you're down, when you feel like quitting, when you feel like firing everybody. We'll be here to support you because, even if you have a small little facility and you just have maybe 10 old people there, but you taking care of them old people and you making sure you hired the right staff, you have everything together. Folks don't realize even that small operation costs a lot of money to run. And there is a lot of red tape and crap and crap and crap to go with that. Just to help people. And some people, that's their passion. That's what they love to do. They want to help folks. They want these old people to be comfortable. They created a facility for them so they could be comfortable. But then you also have these motherfuckers that's in there for the money. They don't care about them old people. Right? It's a young lady that I met in Houston that had a home health type facility. And she started off in one big house with just her family members. And the idea came to her. And she's already have a medical background. And she just took off. She took off. And yes, she makes money. She's not, she makes money. She makes a pretty nice salary doing it. She provides good service though. So should she get paid? It's and see, money is coming to folks. It's coming to it. The people that's ready for it. But some of us gonna be sitting around here 4 years from now, 10 years from now, still crying about the government, still crying about this. Just even think about that little bit of money they talking about for the bridges and shit. Do you know how many bridges it is in the United States? You know how many roads and miles of highway? That is not, that ain't no money. That ain't no money. And they about to take that money and think about the money that's going to be wasted because folks stealing it and all of this. Oh, please. But it don't matter. Because if you have a construction company, you do good work, you could apply for them government contracts and get them just like anybody else. And you might just be working on a little piece of something here and there. But honey, go get that damn money. Go get it. They giving it away. They about to give it away to a whole bunch of folks. And the crazy thing is, oh my gosh. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. And I done went too long on this. We see based on these types of bills and things like this, we see who can work for us and who is scamming and scheming. We can see who our politicians really are in the midst of these types of bills and in this wording. Some of this vague ass wording. They just, in the regular American people, we looking at that stuff like, y'all just giving money away. Or are y'all this incompetent? Y'all just try to hide the fact that y'all are corrupt a little bit better, allegedly. Because that vague as, and then you start thinking you want to get discouraged, but you just say, what can I do? How can I go get a piece of this money? It's our money any damn way. Technically, it's our money, right? And then the little bit of stuff they talking about investments. So only $90 billion for investments, that's it? To help grow our economy and do things that we need to do, we only spending $90 billion, this huge country. I'm not even very good at math or investing. Well, I'm okay with investing, y'all. I did okay because really let me shut up. But the long haul of what we're looking at is the debt. Our debt is so crazy. And just any person can sit here and see they just blowing money like they know something we don't know. Because this ain't quite how we know in our real life, this is not how money works. This is all imaginary fiction shit. You know, if the budget in your house is $2,200 a month, we'll say 25, make it even, $2,500 a month, and you come in and, you know, it looked like you spent $4,500 a month. Who do you call up and say, hey, yeah, raise my debt ceiling? Nobody. Nobody. Who you gonna call up? Who? The mortgage folk? You gonna call them and tell them to raise your debt ceiling? You gonna call the electricity company, tell them to raise your debt ceiling? You gonna go to the grocery store and say, well, my debt ceiling is raised, so I don't have to give you no money for these groceries right here? No. And so when you think about the conservative side or the Republican side, this is what they always are talking about this point of no return. And they actually been talking about it since the 80s. And we're here exactly where some of the more fiscally responsible, playing like they are, minded folks were back then. We're kind of living that out now. And they're hoping, okay, so this imaginary money, hopefully it'll pump everyone up. But people, we just fatigued, you know. We've been lied to, bamboozled, hoodwinked. You know, we out here getting killed. You know, getting shit from overseas, getting sick, dying and shit. You know, we lose. You know, we shit. They're like, yo, give them some more money. Okay, let's figure out. We gotta give them some more money. Give them, you can't spend no money when you dead, right? And they know that. They know. They like, ooh, we losing right now. We losing it. We done lost the trust of the people, you know. So now somebody have to step up and do what they said they're going to do, right? I prefer them not to say nothing, because when you say, you know, Mitch McConnell bragged on that shit. He said, yeah, my job was to block everything he tried to do on purpose. Whether it was good for the people or not. My job was to block it and make him look bad. Mitch McConnell said this shit out his weird muffet face mouth. He said this shit. Oh, they slicked in a motherfucker now. And they'll sit up there and just, oh, well, you know, we don't like you, so we're just going to block everything you try to do. So now you are technically a liar to all your people that got you there. You technically, you look like a liar. And they don't want to hear, oh, they was blocking me. I couldn't do it. I tried to make friends. They don't want to be my friend, and they kept blocking. I don't want to hear that shit from no 70,000-year-old people. These people is old. Y'all don't know how to come together and type that shit out and say, no. I want to disagree with you and be weird so I can hopefully get some time on the news and talk and see my face and hear my voice and pretend and play and fuck around and wait, you know, for my check to be direct deposited in this motherfucker. Get up here and talk a good game. I even cry for this money. I bet you if you take their money away and told them all of them got to be volunteer basis. Tell them they all got to volunteer their time to the country. Honey, it'll be we the people for real, because we'll have to be out there doing everything. You'll be looking at your neighbor, girl, go over there and be the president for the day. We ain't got nobody. Because ain't nobody going to come to work. Ain't nobody going to come to work if it's they don't get no money, no influence, take them cameras out their face, and they got to sit in them offices and type shit out and fix problems. Instead of, we're going to aim to cap the... No. Get your ass up and go to the damn grid. Talk to the workers at the power grid. Not the weird ass supervisor person. Not none of the executives that don't never be down on the floor. Don't know nothing going on with the grid. Go talk to the damn people that work there for real. And see what you need. Our aim is to secure You better sit your goofy ass down. Go your ass to the grid. Oh, we need such and such parts. It take this long to make them parts, and this is what make it more secure. Okay, I authorize everybody to start making these damn parts right now today. We're gonna aim by 2023. Oh, shut y'all ass up. Just be quiet. You don't know what the fuck to do. You gonna try to throw money at the people you think know what to do, and pray. Just say it. Start telling the truth. If they start actually telling the truth, going in there doing work and shutting the fuck up, stop trying to block each other from doing shit. I'ma block you so you could look bad and lose your seat. Like a kid. And there's people's lives on the line. Yeah, I blocked everything just to make them look bad. A key. And you got people, I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. Why would you want to get behind these evil motherfuckers if that's the shit that they doing? A kid. I did it just to make them look bad. A kid. Huh. Then when shit go down, motherfucker can't stand up and say, you know what, we fucked up. No, they keep the lie going. Well, we got some bad information, and it was the Army fault. It was the Navy fault. It's the Coast Guard fault. It's somebody's fault. Whoever fault it was, it ain't my fault. We so tired, we don't trust them, we don't believe them, we cuss their ass out, we ain't got no respect for them, and here come the media trying to help them, and they can't help, can't nobody help. We crazy. You know, and now we actually sitting down and reading this stuff. We actually figuring out they lies and everything and getting their ass up out of there. Good. You're going to have to find another retirement plan, boo-boo. Go and work at the mill. Y'all keep telling us about coal and mills and shit. Maybe y'all need to go work there. Tell Nancy Pelosi has to go work at Family Dollar.